My name is Pip Jamieson. I'm the founder of The Dots, which is a creative network that helps amazing creatives get opportunities in the creative industries. I actually studied to be an economist because my parents thought that would be a good career option, but I was always desperate to work in the creative industry. So I moved to Australia and I was lucky enough to get a business development role at MTV. And my lucky break came when I actually developed the business model to launch MTV and Nickelodeon into New Zealand. Then I did something really weird and I applied for the head of marketing role. I'd never done marketing in my life, but I had an incredible boss at the time, a guy called Chris Keeley, who just kind of believed, even though I was 24, that I could do anything. And so he gave me the role, and the next thing I'm moving to New Zealand at 23 to run the marketing department for MTV. I was literally on the plane reading A Dummy's Guide to Marketing. I had no idea what I was doing, but it was the most amazing experience of my life. I just had to kind of learn on the fly, and yeah. Oh gosh, where would I have been? I might still be an economist. Yeah, I mean, that's just defined my career, because then it led on to building The Dots and everything that's come subsequent to that. So if it wasn't for Chris and it wasn't for MTV taking a risk on a really young one, God knows where I'd be. So I actually started The Dots because while I was at MTV, I was really struggling with finding amazing talent. So I couldn't put a job on a normal job board because I get like 1,000 applicants, most of which weren't relevant for the role. LinkedIn was just really corporate. And to be honest, at MTV, we hired primarily through word of mouth. But the problem with that is everyone at MTV came from the same background, went to the same uni, we all lived in the same suburb in Sydney. And that became really dangerous for the creative output. Everything just became a bit samey. And if you want to build great creative solutions, you need a fresh injection of ideas and skills and talents and backgrounds coming into a business. And that's basically why I started The Dots, is to try and help connect companies to incredible talent that weren't necessarily had the existing connections that other people are lucky enough to have. I mean, for me, that's the whole foundation of why we started The Dots. Diversity is just critical in creative solutions and creative businesses in general. So that's kind of why I find it really important. In terms of universities, I don't think it's important. I mean, I learned how to be a marketer by reading The Dummy's Guide to Marketing. And so I think, when it comes to entry level, it's about passion. It's about a willingness to learn. When I interview someone, I don't want to hear them saying, I'm a great designer. I want them to say, I want to be a great designer and be eager to learn and upskill. So yeah, I don't think a university degree is necessary, especially the world's moving so fast. Like what you learn at university is probably out of date by the time you get into a role. So it's continuous learning. And so yeah, it's the eagerness and hunger, which is way more important than coming out with a degree. Again. For the creative industries really to thrive, we need to get fresh, amazing talent and young talent from different backgrounds coming into the industry. So I say we have to drop the ladder.